So Sight Unseen is, I think, something that we've never seen before, a different storyline. So give us the overview and tell us a little bit about the characters that you both play.
Go for it.
So Sight Unseen is about a woman, Tess Avery, who is an incredible cop, and she loses her sight. And so she has to navigate life and figure out how to remain being a cop. She ends up working with a woman who's 3,000 miles away as her app, what do you call it? Her
visual guide,
who basically sees for her, and together they're able to not only navigate life but also solve crimes.
You mentioned that app, and that's how you guys communicate. Tell us a little bit about that app, and is it something that is used in real life?
Yeah, it is. There are versions of this app that exist in real life and have for a number of years already. I wasn't as familiar with them before coming to this project, but it was an amazing, learning experience for me to hear about how it's changed people's lives in the real world. It's a little bit different on the show. You know, I'm a homicide detective, and I'm trying to play it cool and go undercover, so I use a hidden security camera and an earpiece to let Sunny guide me around. In real life, it's more like FaceTime, so you use the camera on your phone. Obviously, there are more restrictions in place to protect people's privacy and things like that, but basically a volunteer guide will just sign onto a call with you and be able to see where you are and help guide you if, maybe you need your keys and they're at 2 o'clock on the table or something like that. So the inspiration is based on something that actually exists.
I feel like you're getting that information out there to a lot of people who might not know that that technology is there. And Dolly, you yourself identify as sight divergent. What drew you to this role, and what was it like being on set and filming?
Yeah, I was definitely intrigued by what the showrunners wanted to do to showcase Tess's experience with the loss of her sight, because I haven't experienced it to nearly as severe a degree as Tess does on the show, but my entire life I've had issues with my vision, and it's been very frustrating, and I can't say that I've seen it represented on camera in quite such an interesting and well-rounded way. You know, one of my favorite parts about playing Tess was certainly getting to, having the responsibility of portraying her sight loss, with real authenticity and respect. But around that, she's also just a regular human being who faces the same issues as anybody else. She has an annoying little brother. She has a charming best friend. She might be attracted to her coworker. That's something that everybody experiences, no matter how much or how little they can see. So I was really excited to bring this very fully fleshed out person to the screen. And being on set was amazing. The crew was really accommodating. For anybody who hasn't been on a film set before, it's usually very dark because the lighting is very carefully controlled, and I have severe night blindness. So the crew were really, really sweet, and they put up this neon colored tape all over the set to help guide me, like, the bathroom is over here, don't go that way. So it felt really inclusive in that way. Yeah.
That's amazing, and I love that you could really take on this role and just show anyone that anything is possible, especially when you have a nice crew that's going to go the extra step and make sure that you're comfortable. Now, Agam,
For sure.
You guys shot all of your scenes in different places. You guys were communicating through this app. What was it like for you being on set?
Yeah, for me it was a little bit different because my character, Sunny Patel, is agoraphobic, so she never actually leaves her apartment. So I shot in the soundstage. They created a studio for me, and I had someone reading off-camera lines for me on most days. And so it was a challenge, but it was also really exciting because it felt like a one-woman show. I basically, spoke most of my lines out to a computer or to, my phone or whatnot, or sometimes to myself. And, it really kind of gave me a lot of space to play and to really explore the character in a really fun, very vulnerable way.
Well, watching the trailer, I was hooked. So I know that there are going to be some incredible storylines. What can people expect for the plot that we can look forward to?
Well, there's, I mean, both of our characters go through such a wonderful arc throughout the season. But not only that, like every episode, there is a really thrilling case of the week. I think this show is kind of, it's thrilling. It's a little bit scary. It's kind of mysterious.
Yeah, it is scary.
Yeah, it's funny as well. There's a lot of chemistry between both of our characters. And of course, Dolly gets to play with Daniel Gillis. And,
Yeah, that was fun.
So it's sexy, and
Definitely.
and yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
What do you hope that viewers take away from this series?
Ooh, for my part, a lot. Many things. One in particular, I would love for people to gain a deeper awareness of, what it is to be blind. I think many people hear that word and they think it's either or. You can see everything or you can't see anything. And that's just not what it is at all. It's like any other human experience. It's such a broad spectrum, and it's, there are as many versions of it as there are people on the planet. So I would love for people to have more awareness of what it takes to live a typical life in a world that might not be the most accessible, and hopefully bring some more awareness to, how far we still have to go in terms of accessibility, and also how far we've come already in terms of wonderful technology like the app that we use.
Dolly, that's beautiful. What about for you, Agam?
I mean, I want to echo the same thing. Also, I just think that the show is incredibly smart. It's putting women at the forefront.
Yeah.
It's also shedding light on, mental health conditions that I think a lot of us have been affected by over the last number of years, especially. And so, but it does it in a way that's just not preachy. It's these characters, they're complex characters, and the plot is really interesting. So I just feel like it's going to expose people to lots of different ways of being, lots of different kinds of people, but in a really accessible way.
Yeah.
Well, Dolly and Agam, thank you so much for joining us here and sharing a little bit more about Sight Unseen. I know it's going to be an incredible season, and it's going to be premiering tomorrow right here on Crow 4.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us. Thanks.